All right, Bruce Arians making his Arizona coaching debut on the road in St. Louis. He's got a real quarterback in Carson Palmer under center out there. How about in the first quarter? Sam Bradford hitting his new tight end, Jared Cook.
I told him about this kid. This kid is a playmaker, man.
Tyrann Mathieu, don't call him Honey Badger anymore.
That may be one of the best plays I've seen in a long time.
That is a touchback for the Cardinals. Third quarter, Rams up 3. Bradford, the tip, the pick by Dan Williams, and big man with ball in end zone.
That's a pretty athletic move right there for Dan.
Cards take a 17-13 lead. Next Cardinals possession, Carson Palmer to Larry Fitzgerald. 8 catches, 80 yards, 2 into the end zone. The Cardinals are up double digits in this one. Fourth quarter, they're only up, though, 3. Palmer, pressured by Robert Quinn. 4 sacks for the Rams on the day. We got a fumble.
Church's money on the ground.
Recovered by Chris Long, and the Rams kick a field goal to tie it at 24. Under 2 to go. Bradford to Jared Cook. He hangs on this time. Up the sideline, inside the Cardinal 40. So now who do you turn it over?
Young Jeezy.
There he is from 48 yards out for the game winner. The Rams, their first opening season W since 2006.
Rams and the Falcons last time St. Louis started 2-0. They won the NFC Championship in 2001. Meanwhile, Steven Jackson, playing against the Rams, spent his first 9 seasons in St. Louis. There was fire. There was dancing. First quarter, no score. Falcons opening possession. Matt Ryan finds Jackson, who dives into the end zone. Falcons lead it by the score of 7-0. Take another look. Jackson stretches for the pylon, but injures his thigh on the play. He would head back to the locker room and not return. Those were his only yards of the game. Still 7-0. Couple of possessions later, Ryan hits Julio Jones, and there he goes. 81 yards, a career long for Jones. Falcons lead at 14-0. This one could be a rout early. Second quarter, ensuing Rams possession. 9th play of the drive. 4th and inches on the Falcons 34. They're going to go to Darrell Richardson. He fights his way for the first down. Fisher's decision extends the drive. Next play, 1st and 10 on the Falcons 32. Sam Bradford. Pass gets tipped and picked off by Osi Umenyiora. There goes Osi. All the way for a touchdown, 21-0 Atlanta. 68 yards for Osi. Third quarter, Rams ball trailing 24-3. 1st and goal in the Falcons 6. Here's Sam Bradford looking for his first-round pick, Tavon Austin out of West Virginia. A very quiet week 1. Week 2, not so much. Tavon Austin making a lot of noise. The 6-yard touchdown pass. Rams trail 24-10. This could be a ball game. Take another look. Austin, great job keeping his feet in bounds. This kid's going to be a star. Fourth quarter, still trailing 24-10. Next Rams possession, 1st and 10 on the 40. Bradford scrambling. Nowhere to go. Runs left. That was a horrendous attempt at a tackle. 23 yards for a first down, the longest run of Sam Bradford's career. 4 plays later, 3rd and goal. Bradford looking for Austin Pettis, who dives in for the score. Rams trail 24-17. So now the Falcons, still 24-17, 3rd and 3. Matt Ryan looks, finds Julio Jones for 18 yards. Jones finished with 11 catches, 182 yards, a career high, and the earlier touchdown. 3 plays later, 1st and 10 in the Rams 11. Jason Snelling muscling his way into the end zone for an 11-yard touchdown. Falcons up 31-17. Snelling, 60 total yards and a touchdown, but Sam Bradford not done. Tavon Austin, the touchdown pass from 10 yards out. Rams down by a touchdown. Bradford finished 352 and 3 touchdowns. Ensuing Falcons possession, trying to salt it away. Ryan finds Snelling in the flat for a first down. That seals it. Matt Ryan, 374 yards and 2 touchdowns. Falcons win it, 31-24.
Rams looking for their first 2-1 start since 06. Jeff Fisher and the boys taking on Dallas, also looking for a 2-1 start under Jason Garrett. First quarter, we're scoreless. Tony Romo. Dion has had a push-off.
88's always push-off, man. But guess what? When this guy's in the red zone, the chemistry he has with Tony Romo is undeniable.
See, watch this right here. He's not pushing. He's just holding him there.
What?
And the strength of it's just its body weight and strength. He did not push.
Hey, if somebody understands body weight up here, it's me. DeMarco Murray ran for 253 the last time he saw the Rams, so Marshall gave him the rock.
Of course, you got to feed him, and that's what they did today. And I like what the Cowboys did and how they fed him. They called the play, they ran the play. That was it. Not a lot of checking out of the run plays.
Man, we're getting one of those. We're going to get somebody to make us a special shield, and we're going to put it on DeMarco Murray. And every team, no matter what team we're playing, when he puts that shield on, it's going to look like they are the Rams, because he runs like this when he plays the Rams, and we need him to run like this all the time.
Who's we?
You can't play a homecoming every week.
26 carries, 175 and a score.
Rams are home.
They are Rams. When you playing the Giants, they are Rams. Playing the Redskins, they are Rams.
It's 24-zip at this point. Sam Bradford hadn't been sacked in his last 4 games dating back to last year. He was dropped 6 times on Sunday, twice by DeMarcus Ware, who is now the Cowboys' all-time sacks leader.
How many he had today?
2.
Marshall, he had 2 sacks today.
That's good.
31-7, your
Why are you
final.
letting me know that?
I'm just on you.
Thursday night football tonight, as Marshall and Kurt were part of many former Rams. There's Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Orlando Pace here tonight. Eric Dickerson was here tonight. Jackie Slater was here tonight. Kaepernick would man the offense that had a defense tonight without Patrick Willis and Aldon Smith. And Robert Quinn went hunting with the Rams drawing first blood, going up 3-0, and Quinn Kaepernicking. And Colin, however, would have the final say. Certainly, the final say began in the second quarter, still 3-0. Midway through the second quarter, Colin Kaepernick from the pocket goes and finds Anquan Bolden making a play down the sideline right there for 42 yards. Cortland Finnegan, the Rams said, hurt his thigh and would leave the game. And on 3rd and 19, here's Bolden making a play on Finnegan around the corner and into the end zone right there.
Well, he's hard to cover one-on-one. He's big and he's strong. He'll separate, and that was reviewed, and it was close, but that's his first touchdown. 49ers on the board.
And that was Finnegan's last play of the night, 7-3. Next Rams possession, 3rd and 1, and Sam Bradford going up top for all of it, and it's a tip pass from Tremaine Brock to Dante Whitner, who makes the grab in the end zone.
Tip drill.
Very active safety, was around the ball all night. This is just a straight hustle play. Go to the ball and good things happen, kid.
And then with 44 ticks left in the first half on 3rd and short, they were ruled it a first down, but the booth buzzed down and said it's actually 4th and inches, and this is what happened.
Frank Gore had a night, Rich, and we said it. That's all Kaepernick needed was for Frank Gore to run the ball well, offensive line to get the line of scrimmage, and then he will do well, and that's what happened tonight.
14-3 at the half, and then the second half, different half, same old story. Vernon Davis coming back from injury. Kaepernick finds Vernon Davis in the end zone. 21-3. The 49ers go up and win it by the final of 35-11. So Colin Kaepernick gets his first ever career win on the road in the NFC West. He lost here last year. He lost in Seattle twice since then. So this is his first road win inside the division as a professional starting quarterback. And that is a big W as the Niners improved to 2-2. And Navarro Bowman got it done defensively without Patrick Willis and without Aldon Smith tonight.
Jaguars and the Rams, the battle of the angry mascot heads. Tavon Austin leads the Rams in receptions. Justin Blackmon playing his first game of the season. Remember, he was suspended for the first 4. Look how rusty he is. Takes him forever to run past all these Rams players. 67 yards and a touchdown. Jaguars lead 7-zip. It's Gabbert's first touchdown pass this season. Sobering news then, Luke Jokel's second overall pick making his first career start at left tackle. Jaguars ball leading 7-0, 2nd and 1 in the Rams 48. Jokel gets his right ankle caught between a couple of defenders. He'd be carted off the field and not return. It is a season-ending high ankle fracture for Jokel. Next play, 1st and 10, the Rams 47. Gabbert overthrows Blackmon. Matt Giordano picks it off. This goes from a play that's, all right, this could turn the tide a little bit. This is a nice return. Hey, wait a minute. All the way for the touchdown. Game tied at 7. Second quarter, game tied at 10. Jaguars ball, 2nd and 10, their own 29. Gabbert looking for Clay Harbor. Good news for Harbor is he catches the football. Bad news is for Harbor, can't hold on to it. Darian Stewart rips it out. Another turnover. Takes it down to the 15. Watch it again. Stewart just rips the ball out, picks it up just on the sideline. Gus Bradley can't believe it. Rams take over at the 16. Next play, Bradford finds Lance Kendricks, 16 yards in the touchdown. Rams lead at 17-10. Sam Bradford had a big day after a couple of not-so-good ones. 2 Rams possessions later, Bradford hits Tavon Austin for a 25-yard catch and run, the longest catch of Austin's career. 5 plays later, 31 seconds left in the half. 3rd and goal, the Jaguars 4. It's Bradford for Austin Pettis. 4-yard touchdown, Rams lead 24-10 at halftime. Due to time constraints, we move ahead to the 4th quarter. Blaine Gabbert out with a hamstring injury. That's a lot of tape. That's a lot of tape. Chad Henne in, Jaguars ball. 2nd and goal, the Rams 4. It's Henne finding the 2012 hero, Cecil Shorts, for the 4-yard touchdown. Jaguars trail 27-20. Henne takes them 80 yards in 12 plays. Ensuing Rams possession, things are close. Rams looking for the clincher. Bradford goes high and long to Austin Pettis, who fights off the defense, makes the grab. Rams win it 34-20. Pettis, 4 catches for 49 and those 2 touchdowns. Rams and the Texans. Oh, look at this. Schaub's throwing a pick 6. Oh, no, he's just saying hi on the sideline. Fans showing signs of support for the beleaguered quarterback. Would be another rough day for the Texans. 1st quarter, opening possession, 2nd and 12. Schaub's first pass of the day, thrown incomplete, would lead to a Texans punt. Schaub makes it out of his first possession unscathed. How about Sam Bradford? 2nd in NFL in pass attempts going into this game. He would throw it a bunch more. 1st quarter, 1st and goal at the 2. Corey Harkey wide open for the touchdown. Harkey, who goes there? It's a touchdown. See, I just made that up. Rams lead 7-0. 2nd quarter, 3rd and goal at the Texans 2. Bradford buys time. Lance Kendricks making Jared Cook obsolete. Rams lead 17-3. 3rd quarter now, 2nd and goal again. Bradford, master of the short touchdown pass. Brian Quick, 3rd touchdown pass of the day. Bradford threw for just $117, but did have those 3 touchdowns. Ensuing kickoff, Rams up 24-6. Keyshawn Martin brings out the return. Fumbles. The Rams would pick it up. Darren Bates takes it in for the touchdown. Take another look. The ball just falls right into Bates' hands. Takes it in for the score. It's 31-6 Rams. Ensuing Texans possession. 1st and 10, the Rams 23. Schaub gets sacked by Chris Long back at the 29-yard line. Schaub gets hurt on the play. TJ Yates warming up. He takes over. Fans actually cheered when Schaub came off the field after being injured, which shows you where things are at right now. 6 plays later, 4th and 3 at the Rams 6. Yates looking for Garrett Graham. Instead, it's Alex Ogletree. The 98-yard pick 6. Alec Ogletree, the Texans' 5th straight game, giving up a pick 6. This time it wasn't Schaub. Rams lead 38-6. 4th quarter, next Texans possession. They're at the Rams 15. Yates looking for Garrett Graham again. Instead, it's Janoris Jenkins in the end zone with the interception. The Rams win this one, going away by the final of 38-13. Matt Schaub just $186 in the loss.
All right, Rams, Panthers in an interesting one. Cam and his man Steve Smith caught right in the middle of this thing. But watch Chris Long. I don't know if it's a punch, a push, or whatever, but he gets ejected for the first time in his career. And Ben Hartsock gives him the heave-ho. And afterward, he tweeted, "Thanks, Carolina fans, for the flip birds and few bottles to the head. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but aluminum Zimas will never hurt me."
A bottle will.
Busting out the Zimas. Now, Steve Smith said Janoris Jenkins was talking trash about his family. He didn't appreciate it, kept his cool. That is until this. Catching it from Cam, and I will. My guess is he was probably letting him. Yeah.
Now do the. Oh no. Oh. Oh.
Panthers up 15 at that point, and it got worse for the Rams and Sam Bradford. Chased out by Mike Mitchell at the sideline, and a bad knee injury for Sam Bradford as the Rams go down, and so does their starting quarterback. Our Ian Rappaport has the latest on the health of number 8.
How things went down there in St. Louis. Seahawks visiting Russell Wilson. He's had some fumbling issues. He would have some sack issues in this game. Sam Bradford out for the season with a torn ACL, helping Kellen Clemens get ready. Clemens not off to a good start tonight against a tough Seattle defense. Picked off there along the sideline by Brian Quick.
No, that's Bruce Irvin. It was intended for Brian Quick. Get it together, Dan.
Oh, man, I was so excited here.
Bruce Irvin, listen. Hey, Spence
Bruce Irvin making it happen.
Huh?
Then here, well, you know who this is. This is Richard Sherman.
That ball just got away from two. He had guys open a lot tonight. It was kind of surprising with Seattle's secondary. There was a lot of open space for these Rams receivers.
Sherman's 4th interception of the season. Clemens had 2 turnovers in the first half. So the Seahawks are going to take over. Clemens said, I got to get better if we're going to make a game of this. Russell Wilson scrambling as he always does, and this time he picks up a nice chunk, about 17 yards. So the Seahawks now in the red zone. 4 plays later, 3rd and goal on the Rams 2. Finds Golden Tate, sneaks over the line. Seahawks capitalize on the turnover and take a 7-3 lead. Robert Quinn had himself a game, gentlemen. 7 sacks on the season, and he had 3 of them tonight.
Well, I'm going to say this. He was helped out by a lot of this Seattle game plan. I was a little disappointed tonight, Darrell Bevel, in this offense of Seattle.
Yeah, but they ran games with him. He showed the speed off the edge. You see him wrap around here on the games. There was a lot of different ways he got pressure tonight. Effort was another one. He kept coming every single down.
Effort with that monster is going to be there every single week.
Well, here in the 3rd quarter on play action, Russell Wilson to Golden Tate.
Oh, my God.
Talk about showboating a little early, huh?
Well, that's classless right there, but that catch Golden Tate made and the adjustment he made to make Russell Wilson look good there, it was special.
80-yard touchdown. Seahawks go up 14-6. Here's another look. He just went and got this.
He started waving about as early as I've ever seen anybody wave on a touchdown. He almost drifted out of bounds here inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, taunting Rodney McLeod makes you wonder what kind of chat they had before that catch. So on the ensuing possession for the Rams, Kellen Clemens just gets smacked there by Cliff Averill. Penalty on the play for defensive holding, so it gives the Rams an automatic first down. Take another look here. Brandon Browner gets called for defensive holding on Chris Gibbons. Sam Bradford likes that.
Well, after 5 yards, you know the rules. Call it fair or call it not fair, but it was definitely a good call.
All right, same Rams drive in the 4th quarter. Clemens to Jared Cook for a 19-yard gain, and the Rams now in scoring territory.
That's a big tight end.
And he can run now.
Walter Thurman got into Clemens here.
Did the Ric Flair. Nice.
The Rams have to settle for a Greg Zuerlein field goal. So it's a 14-9 game.
Curse with the drop.
Yeah,
he's been so impressive this year. Just one of those ones you want back.
So they're forced to punt. Rams get the ball back, and here's Tavon Austin. Maybe could have got a few more yards.
Get a little more. With so little plays this year, I see him taking that thing inside. Let's see what you can do.
Well, lower your shoulder. I know you're only 117 pounds, but give me some little extra effort there.
He sets this up, a 50-yard field goal, which is wide right.
That was huge.
Yes, it was.
Seahawks take over on their own 40. Russell Wilson sacked again, this time by Chris Long. Long had 3 sacks in the game. The Rams had 7 as a team. Zach Stacy, the rookie from Vanderbilt, played very well on this night.
Well, look at the hole that he just had to run through. I mean, just a little zone read. He bends it back, freezes the defender in space. He played well.
Then Clemens to Chris Gibbons.
After those early picks, Kellen Clemens kind of settled in a little bit in this game.
He did. Well, Sam Bradford cheered him on from the sideline.
Clemens again. This time to Lance Kendricks for a gain of 18. He's marching him right down the field, boys.
He is. He found a little open zone there and shot it in.
2 plays later on 2nd and 5.
I thought he might score right there.
Richardson almost got in, but he gains 10 yards. He's getting him closer. 3 plays later, it's 3rd and goal. Clemens. Incomplete to Chris Gibbons. But penalty, defensive offside. So you replay 3rd down, half the distance to the goal. Darrell Richardson up the middle for no gain. So this is for all the marbles. 4th and goal on the Seahawks 1. They spread them out. He's trying to find Brian Quick, but it falls incomplete. So the Seahawks win it 14-9.
Titans and the Rams, first time Jeff Fisher coaching against his former team. Titans head coach from 94 through 2010. Chris Johnson and the Titans wearing patches for late owner Bud Adams. This is the week Sean Green was going to cut into all his production, right? Well, not so much. First quarter Rams possession. Rams rookie running back Benny Cunningham fumbles right into the hands of Cody Sensabaugh. Rookie from Tennessee State just lost the ball himself. Easy Rams turnover, though Titans would have to punt. Third quarter, tied at 7. Zach Stacy, who has been incredible the last month, runs left for his second touchdown of the day. First Rams rushing TDs of the season. Titans ensuing possession. There goes Chris Johnson. 14 yards for the touchdown. His first TD in 2013, ending the longest drought of his career. Sean Green, who? Fourth quarter now, 14-14, 2 Titans possessions later. First and 10, Chris Johnson changes his angle, runs for 24 yards. His first 100-yard rushing game since week 15 of 2012. 2 plays later, third and goal from the Rams 5. Jake Locker takes it himself. The 5-yard touchdown. Titans take the lead 21-14. But the drama was just getting started. Rams ensuing possession, 2nd and 1 from the 29. Zach Stacy runs left for a 32-yard gain, then gets horse-collared at the end by Jarrell Casey. Zach Stacy ran for $127 and 2 touchdowns. So 4 plays later, 3rd and 7 from the Titans 10. Kellen Clemens over the middle. Jared Cook, who has been missing in action since week 1 of the NFL season. Rams tie the game at 21. So now it's the Titans trying to answer. 2nd and 9 from the Rams 40. Locker looking for Nate Washington. Instead, Locker is picked off. Rodney McLeod with the pick. Locker, 185, 1 rushing touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Not a great day for Locker. Rams have the ball, 3rd and 7. Kellen Clemens hits his fumble. Recovered by Titans defensive end Derek Morgan. Clemens unable to capitalize. Titans have great field position. Next play, 1st and 10 from the Rams 19. Chris Johnson is gone. 19 yards in the end zone, his 2nd touchdown of the game. They're up by a touchdown. Titans punting now with under a minute left to go, down 7. Tavon Austin, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 24-yard return for Austin, who stepped out of bounds, but it gives the Rams a chance. 6 plays later, last chance for the Rams. Clemens deep for Austin Pettis. It falls incomplete. Titans hang on to win it 28-21. Kellen Clemens, 208 yards and a rushing touchdown in defeat. Rams and the Colts. Unluckily for Andrew Luck, this game was on national television. Colts and the Rams Veterans Day weekend. Colts opening drive, 3rd and 3 at the Rams 42. Luck drops back, stripped by Robert Quinn. Chris Long recovers it, 45 yards for a touchdown. Rams lead 7-0. Chris Long's first career touchdown. Howie Long never scored a TD his entire NFL career. 2nd quarter, 3rd and 3 at the 47. Robert Quinn gets to Luck again, 2nd sack of the day. Luck couldn't get anything going on, but one guy who did, Tavon Austin. 8th overall pick out of West Virginia, has been quiet this season, but a day to remember. Rams leading 14-zip, 4th down. Colts lining up to punt. Watch Austin. Incredibly risky play, but it turns out good. One of those plays where Jeff Fisher says, no, 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 go, 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 go. Austin all the way down the sideline, a 98-yard return for a touchdown. Rams lead 21-zip, 2nd longest punt return in Rams history. Next Rams possession, Kellen Clemens. Tavon Austin wide open for a touchdown. Rams up 28-0. Rams 3rd play of the 2nd half, 3rd and 9 at the 19. Clemens hits Austin at the 25, and there he goes. Splits the defense. This is like one of those Tecmo Bowl runs when Jerry Rice was unstoppable. 35-0 Austin, 2 catches, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, also had a punt return score. 3rd quarter, Colts driving, 3rd and 5 at the Rams 9. Luck looking for Hayvey, instead picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Luck frustrated all day, 353, 3 interceptions and a fumbled loss. Rams win it, 38-8. Bears and the Rams. Kyle Long has said, people usually think my dad would be my idol, but my older brother is someone I've idolized. I've looked up to him my entire life. Howie Long and family, of course. Chris Long, star for the St. Louis Rams. This is what we call foreshadowing. 1st quarter, no score. Rams give the ball to Tavon Austin, and Tavon Austin, nope, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to cut it back the other way. Gets a great block and goes in for the touchdown. 7-0 Rams. Watch it again. Austin decides it's not going that way. 7-zip ensuing Bears possession. 1st and 10 in their own 9. Matt Forte runs right. Hit by Tremaine Johnson, forces a fumble. James Laurinaitis recovers. Would lead to a Zach Stacy. He's got it going on. 1-yard touchdown run. Rams lead 14-0. Next Rams possession leading 14-7. Stacy goes left for a 35-yard gain. What a number one running back he's been. However, he would not return for the second half due to a head injury. 3 plays later, 3rd and goal on the Bears 6. Kellen Clemens finds Jared Cook for the 6-yard touchdown. Rams lead 21-7. First time the Rams have 21 in the first quarter since 2008. Second quarter now, Bears ball trailing 21-7, 2nd and 7 in their own 47. Josh McCown's pass incomplete, but Kyle Long, William Hayes involved in a scuffle. Chris Long comes over to break it up. Watch it again. Chris Long leaves the sideline to go hold his brother back and won't let go of his jersey. Now I'm just going to hold back the guy on the other team. I know he's my brother. I don't want him in the middle of this. Chris and Kyle talk it out after the play. And what are you doing? Y'all see you at Thanksgiving. Yeah? Yeah, Mom's making potatoes. Yeah? Yeah, I don't like potatoes. Yeah, I'll see you then. I'll bring the pumpkin pie. Third quarter, Bears ball trailing 24-14. 3rd and goal, McCown tries to scramble. Looks like he's going to get in the end zone, but wrapped up by Alec Ogletree at the 1. Mark Trestman decides, I'm going to go for it. 4th and goal on the Rams 1. Michael Bush wrapped up in the backfield. Rams take over on their own 5-yard line. 4th quarter, Rams ball. They lead 27-14. 4th and 12 in their own 16. The punt to Devin Hester, and Devin Hester does what Devin Hester does. 62 yards for the touchdown. Devin Hester, but penalty on the play. Holding by Craig Stelz. That negates the score. Devin Hester says, oh, come on! Same Bears possession, 3rd and 6 on the Rams 20. McCown looking for Earl Bennett. Pass falls incomplete. Penalty on the play. Brandon McGee called for pass interference. Watch again. McGee just grabbing Bennett's jersey. Can't do that. 1st and goal, the Rams 1. 5 plays later, it's still 3rd and goal. McCown hit hard by Michael Brockers, sacked. Penalty on the play. This looks like it's going to be a touchdown by James Laurinaitis. Instead, it's roughing the passer. McCown is hurting. Watch it again. Brockers hits McCown pretty hard, drives him into the turf. Jeff Fisher says, come on! It would lead to a Bush 1-yard touchdown run, so the Bears trail 27-21. Ensuing Rams possession, no Zach Stacy, so Benny Cunningham comes in and goes for 27 yards. 1st and 10, the Bears 49. 5 plays later, 3rd and goal, Benny Cunningham. A 9-yard touchdown. Oh, they love it at Cunningham's hardware store. That's a really old Happy Days reference. Rams win it 42-21. Cunningham, 109 yards in relief of Stacy. And the Longs hug it out.
All right, let's head out west. San Francisco and the Rams, and they were getting a little chippy even before this game. I don't know what was going on here.
They were saying hello.
Okay. And we say hello for the first time this year to Michael Crabtree, guy who tore his Achilles back in May. And now he's back the first day of December. Pretty good. All right, first quarter. Let's see how he would impact the Niners offense. From midfield, Colin Kaepernick looking for Crabtree, and it's incomplete, but we got PI, offensive PI.
So can't just run through him, Crab.
That's all right. Next drive, Kaepernick to Michael Crabtree. That's a gain of 8. What's he going to do to this offense?
Stretch the field.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. In the third quarter, Niners up 10. Kaepernick to Crabtree.
Stretch the field.
Oh, I see you. I see what you did there.
There you go.
Okay, gain of 60. He had 2 catches for 68 yards.
There you go. Get down.
Fourth quarter, Rams not doing anything after putting up a combined 80 points in their last 2 wins. They're down 16-6. Kellen Clemens, looking a lot like Kellen Clemens, looking for Stedman Bailey, and that's not going to get it done. Clemens 19-37 for 218 and a score. Next play, lining up for the punt or the fake punt, which goes the wrong way.
Who called that play?
Well, didn't exactly
Yeah,
work.
you got to pull out all the stops, right?
So next play, Colin Kaepernick, who's looking more like Colin Kaepernick these days, to Vernon Davis.
This is funny. Right?
Whoa, that was nice over Janoris Jenkins.
You're not just going to jump over my head.
Uh-huh. You know, every touchdown pass this year for the Niners has gone to either Vernon Davis or Anquan Bolden.
Every pass.
Every touchdown pass. 7-5. Don't sleep on them.
No.
Taking on the Rams, Carson Palmer and Larry Fitzgerald. He's been balling.
He's a beast. He's consistent through his career. It doesn't matter which quarterback it is. He's having a good year.
All right, that's the good news. This is the terrible news. Tyrann Mathieu, and what a year he has had. The rookie trying to keep the play alive, and he doesn't. Our Ian Rappaport is reporting a torn ACL MRI coming on Monday.
Right there. See, he picked that leg up and when they want to put it down. Young returners, when they have you in the grasp, go down. You're not going to break away from it. Just go down.
Cardinals win this one by 20. As you can see, go down is exactly what Honey Badger did as he was trying to approach the sideline.
Praying for you, boy.
So let's move on to a team that could clinch a playoff berth with a win. That would be Drew Brees on the road, but they're inside against the Rams. So, yeah, get them all fired up, Drew. Looking so good last Sunday night against top-ranked defense in Carolina. First quarter, Drew Brees looking for Jimmy Graham, but it's T.J. McDonald. I'll take that. It's a little short.
Real short.
Led to a Rams touchdown pass and a 7-0 St. Louis lead. Next Saints possession, Brees again looking for Jimmy Graham, which makes sense. However, it's Jermaine Johnson. That's a little short, too.
Yeah, there were 3 guys around that receiver there. They'd probably would like to have that one back, Drew.
Led to another Rams touchdown and a 14-zip lead. Ensuing Rams kickoff. Young Jeezys, they like to call. Oh, we got an onside kick. I love this.
Nice. Great execution of play.
Hey, Saints should always be leery of that. They did it in the Super Bowl a few years ago, right?
Good call.
It was recovered by Stedman Bailey, the other rookie out of West Virginia on that team. Second quarter, Brees. Well, you know, it's one of those guys we haven't talked a lot about this year. Robert Quinn. What a year he's had.
Yeah, we remember these 2 defensive ends, Quinn and Long, coming against Russell Wilson over there. They can put it on you now.
Saints had to settle for a field goal. They at least got on the board, but 2 Rams possessions later. Zach Stacy.
Yes. It's on my fantasy team.
I was wondering what the one you were.
Everybody on your team.
You better win the whole thing with your fantasy team this year.
Fantasy.
I'm on my
Saints do not make the playoffs, at least today.
Tampa Bay, St. Louis, Mike Glennon and the Bucs have won 4 out of 6 after starting 0-8 first quarter. Tampa Bay looking to start out hot. 2nd and 9 from the Bucs on 25. Mike Glennon play action. Finds Vincent Jackson for a 22-yard gain. Jackson had 98 yards receiving on the day. 5 plays later, 3rd and goal from the Rams 1. Bobby Rainey in for the touchdown. Rainey had 37 yards rushing and that score on the day. Second quarter, Rams ensuing possession. 2nd and goal from the Bucs 1. And it's Zach Stacy, who's got it going on, into the end zone for a touchdown. Stacy goes for 104 yards and that score on the day. Now the Bucs get the ball back, looking to answer. Bobby Rainey takes the handoff, and it's ripped out, recovered by William Hayes. Rams take over with great field position. Next play, 1st and 10 from the Bucs 27. It's not the inactive Tavon Austin. The double reverse to Stedman Bailey, who goes in for a 27-yard touchdown, the other West Virginia guy. Watch how this play develops again. Wideout Chris Givens, just as excited as Stedman Bailey is, starts the reverse, gets it to Bailey, who has a wall of blockers in front. Look, even Kellen Clemens. Let me hit somebody. Let me hit somebody. Let me hit somebody. He got in the end zone anyway. Bobby Rainey gets told to shake it off by Greg Schiano. Next Rams possession, 3rd and goal. Clemens tries to score on the quarterback draw, stripped by Gerald McCoy, recovered by the Bucs. Keith Dandy. Schiano loves it. Kellen Clemens can't believe it. How did I give that ball up? 2 Bucs possessions later, 2nd and 16. It's Mike Glennon sacked by Robert Quinn for a loss of 9. Tampa Bay would settle for a field goal on that drive. Quinn continues to celebrate a Pro Bowl caliber season, 16th sack of 2013. 4th quarter now, Bucs ball trailing 20-13. Glennon faces a blitz, gets sacked by James Laurinaitis. Glennon fumbles, recovered by Alec Ogletree, who's having a heck of a season. Glennon, one of his 7 sacks on the day. Under 2 minutes left, Bucs trailing 23-13. 4th and 10 from their own 36. I'm thinking of Robert Quinn sack. And there's Robert Quinn for a loss of 4, his 2nd sack of the game. Bucs finally with one last, and I mean really last chance right here. 34 seconds left, trailing by 10. Glennon. Watch out, here comes Robert Quinn. And Quinn sacks him for a 7-yard loss, his 3rd sack of the game. 18. Quinn breaks Kevin Carter's single-season record. Rams win 23-13.
Seattle Seahawks were in. They were trying to win. and get home field advantage after losing at home to Arizona last week. Taking on the Rams, who are looking to get to 500. First quarter, Rams ball. Kellen Clemens looking for Lance Kendricks, but it's Malcolm Smith. Second straight week with a big pick. This time it's a pick six. Remember last week he couldn't get in. He's in, and the Seahawks up 7-zip.
Their defense is good, man.
Third quarter, it's 13-3. Robert Turbin, it's not beast mode. And we got a little problem here.
What?
Kendall Langford inadvertently hits the hat of the referee. He's called for unsportsmanlike conduct, so he's thrown out of the game.
You can't
get out of here.
Referee.
How you inadvertently hit the referee?
That's what it is right there.
That was an accident.
It's like the Three Stooges thing. But that's no good. So
Yeah, but you can't hit him and cuss.
Well,
And then you throw your helmet.
And show out.
Okay, he's not popular in Seattle. I just figured that
You
out.
hit him, just
He's having a
apologize.
conversation with the 12th man.
2 plays later, Marshawn Lynch is in.
I don't blame you, DB. He
The
ain't want none of that at the end.
Seahawks will be playing at home throughout the playoffs,
Blame you one bit.
27-9.